Summertime. Så du min, og jeg vild med dig. Summertime. Welcome, Scorpio, to the Maria and RainbowLand show. This is your personal sun sign horoscope from the 29th of May till the 5th of June. If you want to go straight to the horoscope and skip the Maria and RainbowLand show, you just go to 3 minutes ahead. Let's start the show. Summertime. Så du min, og jeg vild med dig. Summertime. Honey, solen danser, du og jeg. Hver evig eneste morgen, der går jeg i skoven. Jeg tager min gummier på, giver hunden snor og synger tar, la 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 la. Om det regner, sner eller der sol for øjen. Yeah, yeah. So, welcome to your modern shaman, Maria and RainbowLand. A show to inspire you to don't follow trends, follow your heart. I'm in the garden of my childhood home in Esbjerg, Denmark with Mooney in RainbowLand. She is 105 years old. Yes, that is true. At 105 years old. If you count that in man years, that is 15 times 7 in dog years. So, she used to have the nasty dance moves in the old days on the floor, but that's before she turned 100. We used to dance a lot, Mooney and I. And before we start with your weekly sun sign horoscope, I'll let you hear a bit of a song we made, Nikolai Brockdown and myself. I'm a composer, write songs and melodies, and I'm the singer as well. And Maria in RainbowLand is also funky house music and more peaceful meditational music at once. When the report is over, you can hear the whole song. I will put it at the end of the report. There's also 2 versions of this song on the channel. One with a super funny music video with Mooney on the roof of my car. My car's full of hearts and there's birds inside the trunk. I'm meditating in a chicken house and there's goats. And a lot of other things are going on in that video. It also went out in the radios in Danish, and we will soon enough release it in Spanglish and English. Next summer that will probably be. I have so much on the plate right now. So I chose this week, instead of filming things from the air as last week where we saw the yellow fields of Denmark, to make a dance video where me and Mooney is dancing barefooted in the garden, letting ourselves and our inner heart unfold to a little bit of a Sagittarius full moon energy. Inviting you to do the same. Hey. So that when the report is over, I invite you to join me and Mooney as the summertime song starts again. And then you jump on the floor and dance with us. Yay! Here's the forecast. Ooh, where are the papers? Here are the right ones. Hi there, Scorpio, and welcome to your modern shaman, Maria in RainbowLand. I'm here with Mooney in RainbowLand, and Mooney is a Leo, a double Leo. And we are here to present you with this week's astrological forecast for the week of the 29th of May till the 5th of June 2018. Hello there. And Scorpio, we have 2 special things going on this week, and that's what we do in astrology. We look upon what the horoscope wants us to see, and there are always highlights. And you have to remember to use your own intuition when it comes to this reading. Feel into what is right for you and what isn't, because you have a good intuition and you need to use it. This is just a guideline of what's on the schedule, larger perspective, and then you can see how this correlates with your life. It probably does somehow, somewhat. There's a full moon in your second house of Sagittarius on Tuesday the 29th. And this full moon in your second house is there once a year, because we have a full moon in each sign only once a year. Mooney smelling food, I'm sure. And the thing is that in the second house we're talking about your self-esteem, your values, and how do you value yourself. And this is in your second house.
So in your second house, you need to focus upon, when the full moon comes, and it's probably already on the plate, is how do you value yourself? And for Scorpio, the best thing is that if you can value... Okay, I feel like Mooney is... Just a second, we'll make a little cut here, because I need to see if she needs to puke, because it looked like it. Just a second. Levity are the source of your self-esteem. In order to love and value yourself, Nick. I'm back. So levity is the value of your self-esteem. You need to have it light. It's in Sagittarius. You need to expand your mind. And you need to find humor in life. You need to find humor and find the positivity in every experience you have. Because if you, Scorpio, get too wrapped up in the darkness, in the depth and the underworld, your self-esteem will get lost in there. So you always need to light up and bring the positive side to it. Because you know that Scorpio, your sign is about exploring the deep, intense, emotional feelings of life and going into the darkness and the depths and coming out passionately, wanting to transform, already transformed. And your self-esteem needs to have this Sagittarius nature of freedom and whenever you feel like you're not good enough and you're going down the hill and you feel like this, Pluto is one of your rulers, Pluto and Mars, and Pluto, you know, plutonium, you have the atom bomb. Some atom bombs were made by the plutonium effect is kind of like a chain effect that once it starts rolling, it just goes. So you need to stop it before it goes and then light it up and find some lightness in it. And find the humor in things, laugh about things. Now we have Mooney coming back after her little seance here. And as you start seeing that it is helping you to see the positivity in life and to look at the bright side, this is going to be when you feel guided by faith. And that's the whole point of being a Scorpio, is also to learn how to feel guided by faith. And this will be on the plate right now. This will be on the list of things to do, because life is forcing you there. Maybe you're feeling like you're getting drawn down by something, you're having challenges in your life, because the sun is over there in your 8th house, and that's the deep stuff for you, deep inner stuff coming to the surface. And Mercury on Tuesday we have the full moon here in your 2nd house, and then on Wednesday Mercury, the planet of communication and movement, moves into your 8th house. So, which is also the deep stuff from the deep darker chambers of yours coming up. So you need to use this full moon to take the darker sides and put it into the light and the brightness. And laugh about whatever it is, like, just make a joke about it and bring it into the light and have faith. Find that faith. This is your task for this week. Now the little Mooney dog comes back. She agrees. I can see on her tail. And a mosquito bit her. I was on her ear. Okay, so the thing is that 2nd house is not only your self-value, it's also your money, and your I'm sorry, there's mosquitoes here now, and your actual relationship with money in general. And since it's in the 2nd house, which is a light and passionate house, where you want to exchange money and you can have the dark side of this is to become greedy or stingy. The point is to... Okay, now I gotta bite again, I'm sorry. The point is to not have the stinginess or greediness, but to let go of this, because if you do that, the flow will come to you financially as well. But if you become greedy and go into the dark chambers and no, this is mine, as a Scorpio. I know many Scorpios, and I remember like 10 years ago, I saw a really clear example of this. Then it strikes back on you. But if you start getting the flow in, because Scorpio is about, in general, is about other people's money and having a flow. But if you want to keep it all to yourself, you are blocking the flow. So you need, there's a lesson of letting the flow go, because otherwise, how can the watery stream bring you more money, you know? Because you would like to become rich, because having Sagittarius here in your second house, you always think big about money and owning a lot of stuff, and you can do, not necessarily, because it is still Sag, so it's also about broadening your vision and about other people. So maybe you, because there's also freedom here, so there's no certainty of that you will become rich. But if you learn to let go of this thing, where you go into the darker circles, cycles in your mind, and get this lightness to it, it will help you feel rich in all ways, because then the universe is going to send in people, situations, and a life constellation of what you have around you that will make you feel rich either way. But it's a matter of expanding your mind here in your self-value system. Okay, so that was the full moon. And it was also about how we have Mercury entering your 8th house and bringing the communication about your deeper feelings and emotions, and it's coming to the plate, it's on the table, maybe it already is because it's this time of year. So you're going to talk about it, and also because Mars is in your 4th house of emotions. So it can make you impulsively act rash and say something like, and it's almost conjuncted. This week the moon will go over it, and now we are in Sunday, Monday. The moon will come and meet Mars in your 4th house of emotions and family, and it will also meet up with the Southnote, which is the past and past patterns. So it can make you say something you probably, or maybe later regret that you said, or maybe it's actually good that you said it, because you, Scorpio, tend to hold back on things, so you need to get it out. I said something similar last week, but it seems to really be on the plate and the table this week as well. And then we have Venus in your 9th house, so it's also about expanding your mind and your horizon in all ways. This is a theme, a grand theme, so you need to alter your belief systems as well. And then in your 3rd house of communication, we have the moon coming through from Thursday into Friday and then Saturday, which also make you speak and make you want to go out and about and experience things and meet some people. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see which people you meet as it runs into Saturn, Pluto, and Black Moon Lilith. So probably some authority figures who wants to teach you a lesson, could be. And then just gladly accept the lesson. What can you do? It's nice with some good lessons in life, isn't it?
So Scorpio, what happened is that the sound went off while I was recording, apparently, as I don't sit there with an in-ear, then I can't hear it when it happens. So the rest of the report has to be with me making a voiceover like this. What happens is that, as I said, there's a lot of things going on also concerning your self-esteem, but also with your money situation. And maybe you need to improve something there, and you got to focus upon that. And it could be that you have to seek some financial experts to help you. Who knows? And then we have Mercury moving into your 8th house, where the seductive things go on for the Scorpios. And Mercury is the talkative planet, so maybe there's some romance that you've been having and feeling inside of your stomach and breast, but you haven't really spoken about it. Maybe it's time to speak and tell your friends about it, or the one that you are looking at and wanting to charm. Who knows? Mercury will stay here until the 13th of June, so you will have a lot of time to say it if you don't do it this week. Then we have Jupiter, who's syncing up with Venus in a trine. So if you're coupled already, then it can mean that you're going to go out for a romancing date, or having some other romantic plans that you do at home. I don't know. But if you're single, then maybe you should look for something to happen around the weekend. Maybe there's a traveler who's coming by. Who knows? The Neptune is making an aspect to Venus Saturday into Sunday. So Venus is in your 9th house of adventure, your sister sign. So maybe this could make you think about someone abroad or someone that you dreamed about, and maybe you should give her a call. Skype, or who knows which way you can approach her. So yes, the rest of the week, well, I wish you good luck with everything, and remember to enjoy. And I'm sorry for this fallout with my sound. That's the way it goes when you are doing everything on your own in your company, being the sound engineer, the cameraman, and the actual host of the show. Things can go wrong, and you just need to find ways to fix it. But thanks for watching, Scorpio, and here is what I promised. And now it's time for you to dance with me if you feel like it, but why wouldn't you? Here is Maria and RainbowLand, Summertime, full version. Take it away.
Summer, summer, summertime, summertime. Så du min, og jeg vild med dig. Summer, summer, summertime, summertime. Honey, honey, solen danser, du og jeg. Hver evig eneste morgen, der går jeg i skoven. Jeg tager min gummier på, giver hunden snor og synger tar, la 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 la. Om det regner, sner eller der sol for øjen, yeah, yeah. Så bider jeg stille varmt for dig og ønsker dig lykke på vejen. Så nemlig for du vil følges med mig. Fuldmånen stråler ned på dig. Måneskin, måneskin, måneskin. Har solen skinner på din vej. Luk den ind, luk den ind, luk den ind. Summer, summertime, summertime. Så du min, og jeg vild med dig. Summer, summertime, summertime. Honey, honey, solen danser, du og jeg. Hver evig eneste aften til kaffe, der bæller te og kobler hjernen fra til sød musik, der siger da-di-da-di-da-di-da. Om tiden er 3, eller jeg er på farten, oh yeah. Så sender jeg dig tusindvis af kram og tænker på alle de gange vi var på trangen. Vi to fik det væk til en sang. Fuldmånen stråler ned på dig. Måneskin, måneskin, måneskin. Har solen skinner på din vej. Luk den ind, luk den ind, luk den ind. Summer, summertime, summertime. Så du min, og jeg vild med dig. Summer, summertime, summertime. Honey, honey, solen danser, du og jeg. Sagde jeg til livet, gav slip på tanken, tog ej for givet. Fik det vi troede på, nu er det kommet. Vi skulle samme vej, og jeg kan slet ikke forstå, at du er her hos mig. Nej. Fuldmånen stråler ned på dig. Måneskin, måneskin, måneskin. Har solen skinner på din vej. Luk den ind, luk den ind, luk den ind. Summer, summertime, summertime. Summer, summertime, summertime. Fuldmånen stråler ned på dig. Måneskin, måneskin, måneskin.
And by the way, don't follow trends, follow your heart. Your modern shaman Maria in RainbowLand. Maria in RainbowLand checking out. Bye.
Summer, summer, summertime, summertime. Så jeg er vild.